a lot of those toxic traits coming into you.
So again,
Look,
this is Kendra
it's
back
because
with
a lot of the
US
behaviors is
TV.
championed in that
This
community.
is Kendra with US TV, and I'm back with just the second part because I had something else to say that I said after I was done making a previous video.
I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot. I've dealt with a lot that were headaches, and I've come to realize in that culture, unfortunately, it's championed to be strong and independent and not respect male authority in the black community because a lot of them are fatherless, and since they're fatherless.
So why do y'all keep trying to use this fatherless thing as a way to make us null and void? You know how many women are raised? Look at the Kardashians. You know how many women in America that are non-black women that are raised without fathers, even nationwide? I'm talking about in every country that is raised without fathers. Please stop that. Please stop that. Stop trying to disenfranchise us, please. Stop trying to make us null and void. Stop trying to use all these silly things to do so. First and foremost, let me explain something to you. In a relationship, okay, because I said in the previous one, in this, he's going to say, oh, we are too independent and it makes us not respect male authority. That's not true. What make us not respect male authority when we don't, because it's not true, because we will respect men. You guys have to understand, it is not a cultural thing to disrespect our men. It is what has been culturally accepted with men with low performance levels, right? Men who do not take care of homes, right? So what make us not respect men sometimes has absolutely nothing to do with us not respecting men just because we weren't raised with our fathers. It has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of men in our community do not do what they're supposed to. And either they're fighting us, hitting us, slapping us, punching us, beating us up, mistreating us, talking about us in a nasty way, or leaving us with children, and not, or being in a relationship with us but cheating and not performing the duties of a man, leaving us with the picking up the slack. So when you say that we're independent and you use that as an excuse to now say we're undateable, that's BS. You know what I mean? All people, and I've said this in a previous video, everyone needs a form of independence. Then he goes on to say,
they don't have that masculine authority to let them know, hey, you need to follow a man's lead. Women, a lot of the times from black communities, unfortunately, grew up in a single mother household where she tells them niggas ain't.
Okay, so he said follow a male's lead. Can I ask you a question fresh? When you say follow a male lead, when is the correct time to follow a man's lead? So do we do this in courtship? Because again, in courtship, we're just dating, right? We're just getting to know each other. In a relationship where we've now courtship and it's a relationship, when you are talking about leading, what leadership role what are you trying to lead? Like, what is it? Because feel free to pay bills, right? If you want us to follow you, then you have to do what leaders do to be followed. You have to know where you're going. You have to know where you're trying to lead me first, right? So first of all, can the men that say these things specify where they're trying to lead the relationship? That's for number one. And then feel free at any time to do what a leader does, right? A leader protects. Feel free to do that. We're not trying to be the protectors. Well, we're trying to protect and do our part. Feel free to pay these bills. Feel free to do what men do in the relationship. Never once did I ever see a black woman who did not want a man to lead. Oftentimes in a relationship, when you see a woman independent in that relationship, it is because the man is not leading, but want to have the leadership title, but not necessarily be the leader. So anytime you see a black woman leading in the relationship, it was not on purpose. Stop blaming us for things that we did not do on purpose. We did not assume authority or the authoritative role in the relationship on purpose. Literally, that man didn't do his part. So she's left with no choice but to do both his and hers, which makes it seem as if she's the authority figure when the truth of the matter is he's just the one being, the woman. And he's making her look masculine. She's frustrated because not only does she work and take care of the kids, or if there is no kids, she's the one working in the relationship while he's not doing anything, right? And that can frustrate anybody and make them seem masculine, when the truth of the matter is she's just frustrated. He's not doing his part. So if she's masculine for doing the part, that would make the man effeminate for not doing his part. Don't you think? If you're going to call the woman masculine for being the one that works, for being the one that provides, to be the one that protects, then what does that make the man who's not doing that in the relationship? So stop calling us masculine for doing our part. We did what we're supposed to do. We came into the game like, okay, what I bring to the table is I work. I make sure that I work. I take care. And we're like, men always say, we don't care about that part. Well, we come emotionally. Do we not come to you? We tell you to communicate with us. We tell you to talk to us when there's an issue. Do we not do that? Do we not allow you an open atmosphere to express yourself? Whether or not is you know how to express yourself, good or bad, is your issue. Don't make it a us issue because you don't know how to express yourself appropriately. And then you get mad easily, and now she gets mad back at you, and now she's masculine. It's not fair. Right? That's not fair.
Then she has a sister that says niggas ain't shit. The music perpetuate niggas ain't shit.
I'm not even getting into that because that's clownery. He's just, like I said, he's just using any old thing, right? So the problem that I have, again, when they're talking about leadership roles, where are you trying to lead me? What are you talking about? Feel free to do your part at any other time when you're in a relationship. Simple. Do your part and there's no need to discuss roles. Do your part and there's no need to figure out whether or not I'm being independent or not. You get what I mean? Because my independence does not, again, usurp your authority. Because I can work and I can take care of myself does not usurp your authority, right? Because you still need to not just be there financially, but emotionally and spiritually, right? And physically. Right? And I have to do the same thing. That's not usurping your role. Right? Are we now understanding what I'm saying? Feel free to do your part as a man. Feel free to do your part in that relationship in your leadership position. Right? Because what does leaders do? They lead. Know where you're trying to lead. Know where you're trying to navigate and get us there. Period. Because black women are not stopping men from doing that. They're not doing it themselves. And then they're blaming the woman for why they're not doing it. Anyway, this is Kendra.
First question was, how do I feel?
Stay up, stay blessed, and put God first above all
about black women.
else, guys. Peace out. Bye.